Hi guys, Jill here with Cocoa Daisy, and I promised that when I finished my number-themed traveler's notebook, I would come back with a video just to show you what it looks like to have a whole notebook complete. And so yeah, we can all aspire to that. I've not done that many times, but maybe a couple in the time I've been scrapbooking in traveler's notebooks, but it feels really good. And I did a lot of kit killing. I'm very proud to show you this. I think you remember what these looked like, and now they are all in my notebook. And I use some number stamping too. So anyway, I'll show you that. And I also, at the end of the video, want to take you into the Cherish Blossom kit and give you a little bit of a peek at that. And I've already started using it, so you'll see one layout here in the notebook, and I've got a couple of other things on Pinterest and Instagram. But you will notice that I'm using an altered book for my spring traveler's notebook holder, and these cute little charms that I've got hanging off of the spine are both from the Cocoa Daisy kits this month, from the Cherish Blossoms kit, which has this wonderful origami crane theme and cherry blossom theme. But okay, so I think you'll remember though that mainly I was working with Fresh Cut, last month's kit from Cocoa Daisy, and so that's what the insert is. It's the Fresh Cut. I have the other one, the new one, in here too, so I can give you a peek at that at the end of the video. But oh, and this is the inside of the altered book, and it's just set up like any traveler's notebook holder. So pretty nice. I'm gonna slip it out of there though, so you can we can move through this. And I also just wanted to mention I took the booklet out of its cover, though I'm still using the cover, but to give it a title, as it were, which is just numbers, and to put it through my booklet stapler, which I mentioned last time, and I wasn't quite sure how it would work on a complete notebook that's like really chunky. And the reason I restaple it is that I like to just have the pages loose when I scrapbook so that I can take it over to my typewriter, my sewing machine, that sort of thing. But anyway, I thought I'd show you what the booklet stapler looks like. It looks like this, which looks perfect for a traveler's notebook, right? Because it just fits over this edge, and then that way you can get the staple right where you want, and it's designed to staple through many pages, though I do recommend these heavy-duty staples if you decide to go this route. So anyway, I just want to take a minute to tell you a little bit about that, because it felt really good to like not only complete it, but actually staple it together. But I'm going to tuck it back in this holder, which I went ahead and put a table of contents on the inside cover and just used my old typewriter to type out the titles of my pages. And it's a little hard to see because I did it on craft, and in real life it's easy enough to read. But okay, so here's the whirlwind tour through my my traveler's notebook. The first entry is called 3 Pies. And it draws a lot from the memory keeping classified kit from Fresh Cut, which had these kinds of stickers with a little metallic sheen to them. Lots of fun to work with, and they are from American Crafts from Vicki Boutin. And so I really loved that particular add-on. It went so well with Cocoa Daisy's stickers and rub-ons and papers from Fresh Cut. So here's an example of the rub-ons. They always look wonderful, I think. Here are the numbers, which are in the memory keeping kit. I just used some of my stamps from my stash. Since this is a birthday layout, I put a candle and a little happy birthday stamping. But this is called 3 Small Plot Pies because my boyfriend, he really likes pies. When we celebrated his birthday, instead of having cake, we had pie. But there's so many different fruit pies that are all really delicious. So we went ahead and got 3 different kinds. So it's a little way of remembering that. And yes, based on numbers, 3. The next page is about the deer in the neighborhood. And So I used a 6 for this because I was right to remember, because when I saw them again after making this page, there were indeed about a half a dozen of them. They tend to cruise around the neighborhood together, and my dog loves to bark at them, and it's nice to live in such a woodsy area. And I did just get a good shot of 1, so I thought I would just, you know, indicate 1 times 6. Did a little writing about it there. This one we looked at last time, so I won't go into too much detail, but it's the one that I did in horizontal orientation about my watercolor page about rainbow carrots. So this is called 10 rainbow carrots. The next number theme one is, maybe you saw this on Instagram or on Pinterest, but anyway, this one's called 7 things that I'm currently loving, or 7 currently right now. And it's based on a page I did in 12 by 12 format that I just converted to the Traveler's Notebook size. And if you're curious about that, you can reach back in the blog posts on the Cocoa Daisy website and see this up on the blog with some other examples of translating from the 12 by 12 size to this smaller size. It was fun to do, and I definitely be doing more of it, and probably you'll be looking for more blog posts in the near future about that. Okay, so that's 7. And here I have 75. Now, I don't really have 75 pairs of Smartwool socks, but it kind of seems like it, because I really do love them, and I actually belong to a sock addicts club at a local store where I buy my Smartwool socks for the winter. But it's one of the wonderful things about winter. I used a little rub on here. Life is better when my feet are warm and cozy. And the photo just shows a bit of the socks with some comfortable moccasins on, just to emphasize kind of the comforts of winter. I was so delighted to find this in my stash, this little sock stamp too. So that's 75, and I used the 7 and the 5. I'll make sure I didn't skip any pages. Yep. Okay, so next up, this is brand new. It'll be up on Instagram before too long. But anyway, as you can see, I don't work in order. I just choose pages that seem right. And I really liked the vase of flowers on this. And I used an Ellie Edwards kit stamp here for Love You to Pieces, just to emphasize the Valentine love theme here. And I put another die cut from the kit on this side. And then, as you see, banners with more of those adorable flowers from Fresh Cut. These letter stickers should look familiar if you've seen Cocoa Daisy kits, because we've had a set in pretty much every kit from the beginning of the year, and they're just so great. They're little dimensional. And this one actually happens to be from the newest kit from Cherish Blossom. A few little sentiments from the stickers, a little bit of the washi, which also then I could show on the other side, match the paper on the other side. And this is about sharing a cupcake with my boyfriend for Valentine's Day. We bought one of those pretty cupcakes at Whole Foods, and each had half. So 1 cupcake for 2. That's the number theme here. The next page is about my beloved book group, and we are 8. There are 8 of us in the book group. So I used the 8 sticker with all of its shiny vine design on it, so pretty, in pink. And use the other 8 as well, just to point up and to say there are 7 in the picture, but add me and you have 8. And what else did I do here? I used just a variety of stickers, some from the classified kit, some from the kit, and a big stamp that I had in my stash just to emphasize the food. I mean, the books, though we do emphasize the food. But I was looking at this little sticker from, again, I think it might have been the classified kit, but Food, Friends, and Laughter. It was perfect. I was looking for something that said friends, but this is just even better because, yes, there's lots of laughter in our group and definitely lots of good food when we get together. Okay, this one you saw last time. It's kind of the centerpiece. I'm a fairly detailed, complicated scrapbooker, messy too, but it's nice every now and then to have a very simple, kind of clean looking page in the midst of all the energy of the style I usually follow. So I love the sketches for that. The sketches are always like very well planned out and just beautiful. And so this draws on one of the Cocoa Daisy sketches. Okay, this is the page. This is called Play 3 Hedgehogs. which is a question that I ask my dog, and her answer is yes. And she loves this new game that we play with a toy where you stuff the hedgehogs into a little pillow-like hiding place. And so it's perfect with the three. I took, though, the papers and washi tape and embellishments for this from the new kit from Cherished Blossoms. So in fact, she has to chime in. I'm always surprised that she stays quiet during these videos lately because she is quite a barker being a corgi. Hazel, that's enough. But at any rate, yeah, this is about her. This next page I really... I don't know, really had fun with it because it made me think of sweet things that I like for dessert. And I don't have a terrible sweet tooth, but since I've been really cutting back on sweets, it's nice every now and then, especially on weekends, to have a treat. So I chose 5 of the things that I tend to gravitate toward. And actually, for the most part, they tend to be not overly sweet, like cheesecake or pumpkin pie. But also there is this wild and crazy brownie dessert at a restaurant nearby that I really love. So that's pretty sweet. Okay, so I got to use another glittery number there, in this case 5. Oh, one other thing I'll mention is here I altered a sticker, and I don't know, sometimes you might see things in the kits that you like, but you're not quite sure how you would use them. Always feel free to like cover up the parts that might have words that don't really fit what you want to do with that page, and use the alpha stickers or other kinds of ways of modifying. And it works out great, I think. Okay, the next page is about trick-or-treaters. And since we had 0 this year, which was really a bummer, I went ahead and had fun nonetheless with some stamps, Halloween stamps and stickers. These are not from the kit, though the paper is. And I think the paper, I just wanted to show how adaptable it is, how with this orange and the green and the purple, it really kind of was able to, I think, evoke Halloween colors with just adding a little black and white. Yeah, this is this really cute orange paper from the kit. So I wanted, to kind of demonstrate how adaptable these are, and how you can use them with things you have in your stash. And I also wanted to try out this technique. You can see it explained if you're ever on big picture classes, because there's a whole class on creating quilt-like, geometric, collage-like backgrounds. And so this is super simple. Just punch squares and arrange them in this fashion. But that was another thing I wanted to try out on this page about 0 trick-or-treaters. Okay, there are a couple pages in the book that I just glued together because I didn't, I used almost all the pages, but a couple I didn't. So you might see the edges looking a little thick for that reason. Okay, this page was fun, pretty quick to put together. It's called 9 Eyes, and it's I was able to use a cute little bird from the classified memory keeping kit, and I used the other 9 as well because I really love the graphic look of that. Here I pulled a stamp set. Isn't that adorable? Really nice stamp from the Cherished Blossom current kit, Renew and Reflect. Because for me, that's what art is about. It's really a good way to take a break, do some learning, experimenting, work with my hands, be a little more right brain than I am in my day job. So that's what this is about. And this 9 Eyes with all the color seemed really appropriate for an art layout. This one is called 4 Things I Love About Winter Evenings. And again, like the other winter layout with the deer, it's good, I think, when winter seems really long, to think about the things that you like about it. In some cases, I mean, the sunset is beautiful here. I guess I talked about this last time, how I pulled the purple from the kit. But at any rate, the numbers there are on both sides. And anyway, I'm pretty pleased with the way this came out, and it's always nice, I think, to think about the good parts of winter. Okay, as we head into spring. So this is the last page in the book, and it's pretty wild and crazy. And I think maybe some of you saw it on Instagram. It's called 31 Minutes for 31 Days. So I used the stamps for the numbers here. And it's a challenge sponsored by Kelly Stamps on Instagram and Kelly Winnell. And I really love this challenge. It's a great way to take a month and then just spend a half an hour a day doing something that you care about, something that's relaxing. And in this case, for me, it's watercolor because I've been like really watercolor obsessed lately. So the photograph is just of, you know, some watercolors and paintbrushes. But what I did was I created some swatches that mimic the look of the pattern paper with the swatches, and then did my own graduated wash or wet into dry or different ways of using watercolor, a kind of exercise. So this served two purposes. I was able to do my 31 minutes of exploring painting, and then also cut up the pieces and put them into the traveler's notebook. So that was kind of fun. Again, the rub-ons are really, really gorgeous. Okay. Oh, and this heart from the memory keeping classified kit was so great because it's paint dripping down a heart, and I don't know, just seemed to really fit the page well. So that's it. That's the number TN. And I'm really glad to have a whole notebook with one theme, and I want to do this again in the future. I think my Cherished Blossom notebook will probably focus on spring, maybe last year's spring and 2019's as well. So let me just give you a little peek of the new kit. Here are the papers, and you saw some of this look on the on the pages where I had used these products, but these colors are just gorgeous with the deep teals and the various pinks and the flower motif and the origami crane motif. Yeah, very vivid, pretty colors, and just really beautiful floral patterns. I can't wait to work more with these papers. There's also a cloud motif throughout, and I know I'm going to do some things related to clouds, which I love. Okay, hold on, and I'll grab the embellishments. This will give you a chance to see my setup a little bit. Maybe you've seen photos of it. I tend to just use a tray and then put little bowls in it. And I've got this little basket too with stamps from this month's kit, as well as a few from earlier Cocoa Daisy kits. I think you saw the stamping that I did of these little paper airplanes on the dog layout, on the playing layout. And here's this Renew and Reflect stamp, and I'm really looking forward to just using all of these a lot more. I've experimented with them a little bit, and they're really great. I love stamps. Okay, the alphas, you saw some of them in action in the pages. These are the two colors in the pocket kit and the memory keeping kit. I wanted to show you a little bit of the sticker kit. The sticker kit is really wonderful. I believe you can get one for planners and for memory keeping. This is the memory keeping sticker kit. So sorry. And you can see the cranes, teapots, really bright alpha, which will be fun to use, and very versatile icons. Hazel. Sorry about that. And then lots of sentiments that are pretty versatile. So labels I love, especially when they're so well coordinated with the kit. I wanted to show you also, there's a littler alpha, which is really good when you do those titles, as I do often, that are somewhat longer, have little phrases in them. And to show you, I put some of my favorite cards from the pocket kit on top. I love this Easter bunny. So cute. And the lettering. Oh, so cute. And here's a really pretty card with cranes. If you're following my Instagram, you'll see that I did make some cards with the 4x6 cards this month. They were so pretty, and I really wanted to share them with some family members who have birthdays. Okay, here's another example. These are just really, really sweet and pretty and perfect for spring. Looking forward to doing some pocket pages with these. So that gives you a little look at it. These pearly embellishments that coordinate so perfectly. They're, I believe, in the classified memory memory keeping, and all sorts of die cuts. So many cranes, so many tabs, which are really versatile. You can use them in your planner. You can use them in your traveler's notebook, all in the colors of the kit. Love the little flowers. Again, just such a great, easy embellishment. Little Post-it for some journaling or to use in a planner. Okay, so these are the 3 washies. I always love washi tape. This came in the memory keeping classified kit, and then I probably confused about this. Anyway, this is planner and memory keeping kit, and they're both really gorgeous washi tapes. I've already used them both quite a bit. Now I know one thing that's very cool this month, and it comes in the planner kit, is this acrylic card with this tassel, they both come in the planner kit, so I put the tassel on the card, which is one way to do it. Another way is just to clip this in your binder if you've got a ring binder style planner. And then what you can do is have just a moderate amount of washi off of the rolls and ready to go. And if you're the sort of person who is on the go with a planner, just tuck it in your planner pocket. It's just perfect. So this is a cool little tool, and I love it when they do add tools. I'll be probably doing a blog post next month on the Pinkfresh stickers and die cuts that came in the classified kit, because they are so pretty, and you could use them so easily in conjunction with the papers in the kit and the alphas and everything else. And the labels are just amazing. They've got this little gold rim, a little touch of gold in all of them, and sentiments that are good for spring, but are also just good for everyday scrapbooking. This is the line from Pinkfresh called Everyday Musings. So it's kind of a line that encourages positive thoughts and taking breaks in the course of your day, which is great. And for me, what creative work is all about. I'll go ahead and show you the chipboard. The chipboard's always wonderful each month, and I'm pretty sure this came in the pocket kit. So again, picking up on the motifs and picking up on rainy days and spring, and feeling optimistic. So, and the colors are certainly have that wonderful spring vibe and cheeriness to them. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about this month's kit, and also seeing what I put together primarily with last month's kits from Cocoa Daisy, but also a little flavor for what this looks like when it's put into action. Okay, thanks guys. Have a great day.